I went to the Traumatic Livelihood tour in London. Let's talk about how it went. Hello, guys. Another one of these videos. Oh, I'm so excited. I love yapping at my phone for like 30 minutes and putting it on YouTube and having some people like it. I was actually really shocked. I thought, I made my trilogy tour video. I thought no one would like it because it was just me talking. But I got a lot of support on it, so I'm making another one. Not just because it got support. I probably would have made one even if it didn't. I'll be real. I'm happy to see that people liked it. That's pretty sick. I do want to say before I get into the video, you should like this one too. You should like. This is so cringe. I feel like cringe. This is cringe, but you should. Makes me happy. Puts a smile on my face. And also you should comment as well. I love when people comment. Hopefully my comments are turned on. They've been turned on for my last few videos, so hopefully YouTube finally recognizes me as not a child, because I'm not 8 years old despite of how I look like. So yeah, comment something nice. Thank you very much. That made me very happy. Let's actually get into it now. This intro is too long. So this concert was in London. Wow, because this is where I live. And it was in I forgot. Oh yeah, it was in the, what was it called? It was in a place called Heaven. Not actual Heaven. It was pretty great, so maybe it was. But this like bar thing, it was like really cool. It was like an underground, like it looked like an underground facility with like tunnels. It actually looked really sick. It was really hard to find. Me and my mom walked around for like 15 minutes trying to find this place because it was in some like strange little alleyway. But we did find it eventually. We got there around an hour and a half early, just for good measure, and so that we would get okay spots. But this venue was quite small anyway, so honestly it wouldn't really matter. Even the people at the back, I'm sure, had an alright view. I was kind of like in the middle, but again, I could see pretty much everything because it was quite a small venue, so, I was pretty close. I'm going to get into the opener, the support even, and I actually really like the support. Like, I don't know, usually I support the support, but I'm never like too thrilled about seeing the supporting act. Like, I clap and I woo, whatever, but I'm kind of just waiting until I see the main person I paid money to see. So the opener was Reagan. I've not heard of them beforehand, but like she was really good. I thought her voice was very good. The music was very intriguing. I don't know if it's something I'll listen to personally. I'm not too sure. But I liked how there was kind of a story. It started off, there was like a voiceover, and it was like she was a doll stuck in a toy shop, and then it kind of continued where someone was like stalking her, if I remember correctly. And then she got out of the toy store. It was a pretty cool concept. There's kind of two different types of concepts that I really enjoy. One of them is like that kind of thing where it's kind of like you're watching like a show, like you're watching kind of like a play where it's all really well planned out. There's little segments that have been planned out. I like that kind of thing, kind of like the trilogy tour. But the second type that I also really like, that I think I prefer, I think over the first one, is where it's a more of just like a person on stage talking to the audience. Usually this happens at smaller gigs, and it just seems very natural, back and forth kind of thing. I think I like that more, but I still really like that kind of like story, that people do. I think that's super, super cool. And she was very sweet. There was a part where she told everyone to wave at whoever was next to them, and if you came with someone that you loved, to give them a hug. I was like, oh, so cute. Wow, I like that a lot. So that was very cool. I did really enjoy that, I'm not gonna lie. But then, 30 minutes after that, Jasmine Bean came on. Woo! That was crazy. I was really happy. This is the second time I'm seeing Jasmine Bean. I have seen them before. Honestly, I think I enjoyed this show more. Part of the reason is because I think the venue was a lot cooler. I did describe it before, but just as a comparison, the last show I went to was also in London, and it was it was in Camden, and it was the Underworld, and it was like in the basement of like, I think the Underworld is like a pub bar thing, and under it is like a little place for people to play concerts, but it's a very, very small venue, and we were kind of squished in there like sardines, so it wasn't very comfortable. With this one, there was a lot more space. I could like stand comfortably. There wasn't any issue there, so that was a lot better. I did definitely prefer that. Jasmine had a very good connection to the audience. It was really, really fun to watch. It was like, a constant back and forth. Like I said, it was just really, really fun, and I don't know, it was just really enjoyable. It felt like you were actually just having a conversation with them, even though obviously they were talking to the audience, like you're not having a conversation just specifically with them. But I don't know, that's what it felt like. Between songs, they would, get a sip of water, and they would kind of talk to the audience. I did also want to mention that I think that besides Jasmine singing, which is obviously incredible, and the connection with the audience that I talked about previously, I also think that their energy on stage was really, really, really good. I think that their energy on stage was so good, and they were you'll see in the clips that I put at the end of the video, they were very much dancing around the stage, going from side to side, walking backwards, skipping around. It was so cool. I think it was very sick. Because another thing I don't hate it necessarily, but when artists just kind of just standing there singing the whole time, I think it's very cool. And when there's a little musical break, they're kind of just dancing around, and I think Jasmine did that a lot, and it was very, very entertaining to watch. I don't know, I just thought it was very cool. They did a lot of stuff with their hair, waving it back and forth, just dancing around. It was so sick. I really like that as well. Also, I want to say that the security at this show was very, very, very good. There was no one that fainted to my knowledge, but I think I would have known since it was a small gig. I'm sure the show would have stopped for that person to get help. So no one fainted. And also the security were constantly passing out water. Whenever water was needed, someone would call out, "I need water," and then they would pass. They did pass out water before the show actually started, but obviously throughout the show, different people needed water, so then they got their water. So I think that was very, very good. I also really liked how Jasmine played a mix of old songs and new songs. Obviously, it was mostly new songs from their new album, because obviously it's called the Traumatic Livelihood Tour. They're mostly going to play songs from Traumatic Livelihood. That's kind of a no-brainer. But I did like how they did also play, Hello Kitty, Saccharine, Yandere, and Puppy Pound, I think were the 4 songs that were from past eras. But honestly, I wasn't too fast because I love the Traumatic Livelihood album. I think it's a very good album. I want to say the standout songs that I really enjoyed hearing live were Best Junkie You Adore, Stockholm Syndrome, I always say Stockholm Syndrome, but it's Stockholm Butterfly, and Bitch with a Gun. I thought that was very fun. And then obviously Hello Kitty, Saccharine, and Yandere I also loved, because I've obviously listened to those songs for a longer period of time. And I also had a whole era, a little Jasmine Bean era back in the day, I would say a year ago, where I was just very obsessed with their music. And this is before the new album came out, so it was all their old stuff. So yeah, that was pretty enjoyable, I will have to say, to listen to all of those songs too. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the actual people in the audience. Unlike the Melanie tour, there were not a lot of weird characters around me to complain about. Everyone was super chilled. I think the concert etiquette was very, very good. And even though there were people, shouting and getting super excited, it was honestly fine. I don't know, I don't have the biggest problem with people shouting and screaming unless it's obnoxious and constantly. But when there needed to be silence, when Jasmine was trying to speak, there was silence. And not I don't know if it was complete silence, but as close as you can get at a gig. So I thought that was very cool. I just thought everyone there was super respectful and would help each other out, especially with the whole water situation. If anyone needed water, they would pass it, and I thought that was very, very cool. I didn't end up getting any merch. That was mostly because the line was kind of long, and also none of the designs really intrigued me that much, or were something that I don't think I would realistically wear. Also, I did see after the fact that it was pretty expensive. Not as bad as Melanie merch, but it was a little bit. I think it was 50 quid for a t-shirt, which, no shade, but I don't think I would pay unless it was something that I really, really liked the design and I would wear it every single day, But yeah, nothing really called to me. From what I saw, if there was a poster, I probably would have gotten a poster, but there was not a poster, so I didn't end up getting anything, sadly. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. This video was a lot shorter than my trilogy tour video, mostly because the trilogy tour, there was a lot of things I had to talk about, all of the different parts of the show, the audience. It was a little bit of a longer section, and yeah, just the queue and everything. There was a lot more going on. This was a lot shorter, and it was just, there is not that much to talk about. I mean, it was amazing, I have to say that. In around 2 weeks, I am going to go see No Offense. I think whenever November 13th is. I don't know if that's 2 weeks from now. I'm not really good with time. I don't even know what's going on half the time, so I don't know. But whenever that is, I will make sure to make a video about it and post it. So get ready for that, I guess. I'm very excited. No Offense is probably my favourite concert to go to. I've been to two. One 2 years ago, one 1 year ago, and they are always amazing. The audience is always great. Noah is always great. So I'm very excited. I'll make sure to make a little video about that too. It might come out a little bit late, because normally I like to post these concert videos like a couple days, hopefully after the show. I'm trying to do it a little bit closer to when it actually happened for relevance sake. It might be a few days after the show, just because I'm going out of the country, so I might be a little bit busy, but I'll try to get out as soon as I can. Okay. I am also going to the No Offense little Halloween party mini gig situation in like a few days. So I will also make a video about that. So you're getting loads of videos like soon. So get ready, I guess. Miles Halloween. Ratmas. That's Christmas. Oh my god. Rataween. There you go. Rataween. I'm posting a lot on Halloween. Thank you for watching. I love Jasmine Bean and I love the concert. And yeah, please please comment. I love seeing the comments, guys. Please, I love seeing the comments. Please talk to me. Bye bye. Oh yeah, also, here are some of my favourite parts of the show. Oh wow.
Sunshine. slaves, unbrushed hair, England lights are everywhere. I fall, teeth not brushed, don't judge, fuck, you're just no fun. I'm right here as bubble tongue, naval boat and far from home, and no one plays the game like I can. Kidney failures, waiting high, she's skipping around the corner with a bouquet to let me know I've not been a good daughter. And I hate what I am, I hate what I've done, I hate that I'm scared and it's not fun, not fun anymore. I don't mind the break, I'm speeding or crash, hate myself in the head. I'm circling round again, but please can we just if you want to be great, you can die at 28, 27, on the ocean, go strike your forever first. I feel nothing from me in the backseat, use me how you need, so long till I'm and washed up and falling down alone, there's no one else to fall down the line, I'm the pain done. I know it hurts and my body's come undone. I could live hard, I'm not strong enough to run. I am in the dark, that fucking hell. Normally I know I'm a pedigree, I'm a fucking hell. So why you make me feel like I am in the dark, that fucking hell? Let me out, let me out. Let me out, let me out. And watch out, I'm coming behind you. From the depth of my heart, from the arrow running straight through my eyes, from the bullet showing all of your lies. I'm a bitch with a gun, I can be yours and mine. But not the version that I will feel everything that is my fault from the back that I feel. But the words are making me all the time. I'm a bitch with a gun, I'm a bitch with a gun. Everything you do, I'm obsessed with you. I don't need to scare, but you're just so cute. Every move you make, you're fucking sweeter than a cake. I wanna cut you up and put you in my oven just to bake. And everything you say is like poetry. When I drop you in boiling water, drink you like caramel tea. Why these other bitches now, so it's just you and me. I wanna hug you like a bunny, wanna make you like a bee. Will you be mine? I don't want this responsibility, sweet to the core. I want some more before I can